Sup, guys? So we're less than 24 hours out from Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, and everyone else who has spoken on this topic has said the same thing, but I will too quickly. What the actual fuck? It's crazy. I'm gonna save you guys the rest of it. I mean, it doesn't need to be said. It's fucking insane that this fight's happening. But look, aside from all that, what do I think is going to happen tomorrow? Quickly, I think AJ is going to finish him. Probably, if I had to guess, round 3, maybe round 4. I want to see what the betting line is for Jake to make it out of round 1. I might put a bit of money on that. That is my prediction. But aside from that, I've had this take for a while now, and I just want to voice it quickly before he dies. Is for a while now, I've actually had a little bit of respect for Jake. Maybe not as much as a person, but as a fighter. I think, even though I do think he's a significantly better person than his brother Logan, just by their relative actions. But that's, I guess, not really besides the point. But yeah, anyway. I think Jake's the better of the Paul brothers in terms of people. But as a fighter, I respect him, man. Like, pardon me, you get a lot of educated or uneducated boxing fans who are, saying, oh, he's fought no one, he's fighting MMA fighters, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, pardon, I've burped again, so I've been drinking. But it's not unusual for a fucking up-and-coming prospect who's 9-0 to fight a guy who's 0-26, 0 wins, 26 losses, when they've got 9 wins and 0 losses. I'm pretty sure that might be exactly what happened to Tommy Fury for his 9th pro fight. Or something similar. Maybe he was 1 win, 26 losses. Point being, look, it's not MMA where, if you do that, it's essentially organized assault. In boxing, that is very fucking normal. So if you go through Jake's career, fight 1, he fights a fellow guy who's not a boxer, but an NBA level athlete, NBA dunk champion level athlete. That's a tough fight for your first ever boxing match. I wouldn't want to fucking fight an athlete that good for my fucking first ever boxing match. Right, knocked him out. Next fight, Ben Askren. Not a striker, but a guy who's been a world champion and, is at least a competitor, is at least a scrappy guy who's tough, right? Knocks him out. Fight 3, Tyron Woodley. Look, say what you want about Tyron. Obviously, he's more of a grappler. But the bro defended his fucking welterweight title, what was it, 5 times, 4 times? In the UFC. Right? He wasn't even that past his prime. He's still, maybe he's like late 30s. Listen, for your 3rd fucking fight, I would far rather fight some bum who's got fucking 2 wins and 60 losses than I would have to fight Tyron Woodley in boxing. Like, that is the tougher fight. And it proved it, right? They went to a close decision. And in the rematch, he knocked him out. All right, I'm not going to go through every single fight, but you get my point. Anderson Silva, another step up. Nate Diaz, probably slight step down from Anderson Silva when we're accounting for the weight. But, that's whatever. The only fight I'm really, and then he fought some actual boxers, right? But no one gave a fuck because they weren't names, which is, but these people who criticize him for the MMA fighters don't even realize he actually didn't go out he went out and did beat some boxers with records. But they didn't hear about it, which is the whole fucking point. Now, the one fight I will criticize him for is Mike Tyson. That was a bit fucked. But look, other than that, Jake, I think I just think he gets overly criticized for taking quote-unquote easy fights. Because I think he's taken tougher fights than a lot of boxing prospects. And him taking this fight with Anthony Joshua, I think just confirms the fact that he is a real fighter. Like, that much I'm willing to give him. I don't know if you guys are. Maybe you still hate him. I don't know if I'd say I hate him. I think he's a cock. But you know what? Fighter to fighter, I respect the guy. So, yeah, just a little brain dump of my thoughts of Jake. I've thought that for a while now, and I haven't run into a lot of people who share that sentiment, but that's how I feel. Let me know if you agree, disagree with me in the comments. First comment on the channel from my last video, shout out, thumbs up, boars, good cunt. All right, cheers guys. I'm gonna get in the piss.